Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Oh, God.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Hello.
Hello.
What have you been up to?
Just playing Mass Effect. Go on TikTok and see if you see that better. You know why I gotta do it this way for? Because if I do it the other way, right, I gotta do a sort of puzzle to continue broadcasting. Stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Manual restart required.
Huh?
Well, I get what you're saying.
That's why. Are you watching?
User alert. Main reactor shut down in
I'm doing
accordance
my
with
own
emergency
thing right now.
containment procedures.
Oh, Omar here?
Yeah.
Disabled.
It looks like he's got himself on mute.
Hey, back.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
You ever played Mass Effect before?
Have I?
Yeah. Yeah, have you?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
You know what happened to me, right?
What happened?
I had a initialize my PlayStation, so I forgot the email, so I got this one in the egg one. I didn't write them down. No, the only reason I use TikTok is because I got people to watch me.
Perimeter
You know
secure.
what I'm saying?
Right.
But I had to do mobile and then go to YouTube and I do it that way. It works fine.
Enemy contact.
Go this way. Yep. How far did you get in it?
I got to the end
Now
on the
entering
first one.
decontamination and transit
Yeah, that's
hub.
almost to the end.
User alert.
Did you kill the
Loose
Ragnar Queen?
contaminants
You
in the
live.
decontamination chamber.
No, I let her
Access
live.
Passenger tramways
Yeah, that's what I'm
inadvisable.
gonna do. I hate the Batarians, stupid thing.
That
Doing
door
it.
could be finessed. Looks like the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
Control group, loosen them. They're in. Can't escape. Forget the tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the third struck. Without what you can.
Enemy sighted! That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Bag him and tag him.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Let me tell you people something.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
You know what?
Huh.
Well, you know, I don't know if you like Trump or not, but he's pissed at the Pope. No, I'm talking to,
What's
face?
up, Omar?
You know what I'm saying, Joe? He's pissed at the Pope because they let the LBGQ go into Catholic Church, right? And they dishonored the cross by putting the, the colors on the flag, on the cross. That's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't you think that's right to do that?
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the train.
I'd only be up.
Look, you're human.
My name is Shepard.
Well, yeah.
The first we knew the
I don't
bastards
really
were
get
clawing
into
my
politics
taking
because
my
I
car, yeah?
don't like a lot of it
Sorry.
lately.
No, I'm not saying that, but you think they should have done that
First aid.
instead.
Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that.
Huh?
Hell, man the perimeter.
Take cover!
But you know what I'm saying, Dan?
I've changed my mind a lot on a lot of things lately.
I don't know why they keep.
I don't know.
Changed my mind on a lot of things lately because being a lot of bad things to do with both the right and the left now.
Yeah,
So,
but that's what I'm saying. They're both crazy.
that's what I've noticed. I'm noticing a lot more.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously.
Hey, Omar.
I am
What are you doing?
curious to know what you're doing here.
I just want to show you something. Hold on a minute. I'll share the screen and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
These guys are the brutes.
I heard there were some problems up here.
I've just been.
The Alcor. That's what they were.
No, I
Learned about the state of our
I was gonna say, I guess more or less that
For now,
when it comes to
Let's have a look.
politics now, I feel like I'm more centrist than ever. Because I see so much corruption in both parties, and I just can't help but see like more and more of like being a centrist makes more sense. Yeah.
It's pleasant to see you well.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventrellis.
Well, no, I agree. And I'm starting to really realize, like, if I was going to be honest, some people may not like what I'm about to say, but, you know, I'm being honest here. Not you guys, but I'm saying there's some people that I've talked to, like, even online. I said, if you really want to be honest, if you combined everything that, you know, like, all the dictators did and actually made it, you know, like, purified all that, those kinds of beliefs, like, you have a form of commune, you know, not literally communism, but the idea of, like, community, and then you have national, where it's like, you know, the community, like a government community. It's literally us. It's the people that are the government. It's not literally politicians anymore. I mean, I full-heartedly believe in that. I don't believe that the government should just be a whole bunch of people to vote for. Oh, yeah. We're gonna make everything better. Just go vote for us.
Yeah, right.
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
Like,
Yeah.
find it really,
That's why I rather talk about.
find it really disgusting lately to see so much of that lately.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about Epstein. 9 years old, 10 years old.
Little kid?
Yeah.
Dude,
Can't they go outside like how we used to go outside and play? Instead of watching parking. You know what I'm saying, Dad? What would you never get?
yeah, I understand.
What would you never get? I forgot what your name was. I forgot. Sorry. You know what I'm saying, Dad?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I do.
Which Mass Effect did you like? 1 or 2?
Negative contacts, Commander.
I like them both. I've liked them both, and honestly, I'm working on the second one right now.
Yeah. Yep, who'd you romance?
But no, I completely left the right and the left stuff because I realized, like, there was a time when I just stopped voting completely because I was like, I'm done with this.
No, Dad, I said who'd you romance? Liara or Ashley?
To shape a life,
Oh,
turn it toward happiness or despair.
Liara.
Yeah.
Her children were to be ours,
I don't like Ashley.
raised to
She's a
hunt and
bigot.
slay Saren's enemies. Have you faced an Asari commando unit before?
Boy, she has big boobs. Liara's mother?
We
Oh
don't
my
have to
god.
You can return to the Citadel with us.
I think not.
Yeah. She talks about her mother. She's what am I supposed to do, mother? You never took Liara on it? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm saving for the last one. That's why I haven't done it yet. You know, I still don't. You know what, Dad? I still don't understand how these people can have sex with anybody. You know, the Asari. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, the plants. I forgot.
Okay.
You know about Mass Effect, right, Dad?
Huh?
Like, Liara, they call her a pureblood because her mother and father were the same gender, right? But you figured that would have been, the Alarachi. Why didn't Liara become one? Because Samara's one.
I don't know.
Oh, so you didn't kill the queen either, huh?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna either.
Saren is
The
unstoppable.
Rachni didn't cooperate.
Did Rex survive with you, or did Rex get
So
killed?
you could turn on me again.
Yes.
Rex survived.
Is sovereign.
Sovereign's not like
It is. He sent me here to find the location.
someone unknown.
Yeah, I already did 1 and 2 on the
I
sanity.
took the
I do
location of
3
the
on the
relay
sanity.
from
Oh my.
Queen's mind.
You can still make it right. Give me the
Knowing the relay.
You have to stop.
Who?
to me.
I cannot go on. You will
You're
have
free
to
of the indoctrination.
No
That's
lie.
what the Democrats are like.
They
That's what the
always
Republicans
said
and
there
Democrats
would
are
be
like. The dark, what she just said. I can't think of that word just now. The D one, the decoration. Dark, whatever the heck you call it.
I see you have a brand new group now. Decided to get rid of the Science Council.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I understand.
Me neither.
You guys don't talk to Chris anymore either?
Nope. From
This one
United States.
serves as our
Musics?
your way.
This is good.
We are
How are you?
What happened?
and there's what your
Are you stupid?
you
Yeah.
I get that.
You know what's
I used to say some of those, like, I used to say certain terms, but I did it because I was, like, having, like, fun to do with it. It's not literally to use it as a slang or derogatory or hateful.
Yeah, I know. Yep. Yep. That's
Yeah, I'm completely against slavery.
Hey Dan.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens.
The
of
commander's
systems.
right.
What about Liara?
Yeah, right.
But Nezia
Who
helped
put
us.
you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Yeah.
We're all on the same team here, Williams.
Sorry, Commander.
Also have found out just a lot of things that I never would have known about, like when I'm looking at the far right and the far left, I'm like, dude, these people, this is part of the problem. Both of these parties are very disgusting.
What you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
Because
3? No, 4.
I've been studying a lot of history. I'm a big history buff when it comes to a lot of stuff, and I can tell you guys, the more I study about things, the more I'm like, wow, no wonder why everything's so backward.
You ever play Metal Gear Solid, Dan?
Have I played what?
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel.
Yeah, actually I did. I played it for a little bit, but I didn't really get deep into the game. But it looked really good.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
But I heard that Metal Gear Survive was the worst one. Because it wasn't even...
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission.
She didn't seem that.
But I tell you, I'm really starting to... I was voicing my opinions online. I said, you know what? I'm really starting to think the right and the left are nothing but political religious cults now.
I will find.
Good luck, Commander.
Like, they really do. They feel like that. They act like it, and I'm like, as far as I'm concerned, and the more I'm studying history, and hell, I mean, it's very strange to me how back then, I'm like studying stuff to do with the Bible in specific now, and I'm starting to realize that everything to do with it, it wasn't a Roman religion. Certainly wasn't political by any means, because the more I study Torah, you know, like the Old New Testament, I study it and I'm like, wow, I couldn't believe how much that Jesus had involved himself in the in Arabics and Greeks and Romans. He didn't discriminate against people.
Nope.
But yet you've got this view nowadays of this political right-wing agenda now that's literally saying, Jesus is Republican. He's just some what, dude? I mean, it's just so sickening. It's fascinating to literally study the history and realize how much that back then, you know, loving your neighbor actually referred to other people like of faith, and that it actually was about the fact that if it was all about that everybody of other faiths was to be condemned, why is it that Moabites and other tribes, other places, were accepted into the, you know, accepted as people of God? I don't get it.
They don't understand, they don't care no more.
No, they don't.
Okay. And that's what pisses me off. They don't care no more. No one, when I was in school, I was up in the 70s, right? And we always, no matter what religion you are, Muslim, whatever, right? Those had 5 minutes of prayer of silence. Put your head on your desk and just reflect, you know, what's today gonna be, you know what I'm saying? They don't do that in school no more. They don't teach kids.
I actually studied it, and I'm like doing my research. I'm not studying it from a, you know, American point of view Bible. I'm studying it from its actual Jewish origin. Like, I study both. I would say that my faith would be based on Jew Gentile, like New Covenant, like not literally political Christian, but what I would say in Hebrew is Nazarim, which refers to followers of Christ. It's not a political religion created by Rome by any means. I mean, Omar, my thoughts and views have changed completely. Like, I can't go back because it's like, you know, the more I actually researched stuff and realized how the Roman Church actually corrupted original teachings and studying it, like, there was, you know, it's like, it's very interesting to know that, yes, Jesus also made rebuke and remarks about the Old Covenant, how it was good for its purpose, but it couldn't save people. It couldn't make them better. So it was also flawed. That's what a lot of modern Judaism doesn't teach, because it teaches either one side or another. There's no center. If there was a central ground, then it would make sense, but they don't want you to have that. That's what I've studied. I love learning about the central ground of things. I don't discriminate against Muslims. I don't discriminate against Shintos, Buddhists. Don't care. Because whenever I research and I've studied, I'm like, where did Jesus ever try to convert people? Why does it say that he went to the Samaritan, the centurion, the people that were outside of the Mosaic Law covenant, you know, like, they were in Capernaum, they were in Rome, they were in other places, and he went to literally be a light to everybody. Why is that it's like, oh, you better turn away from your faith completely, the faith that you've already been part of your upbringing for your entire life, and now you got to serve this religion. It's like,
no,
doesn't make any sense.
Never did that.
Because yes, it's about literally purifying. I think what it makes sense is it was actually about purifying the ideals and the religious views of the Canaanites, the Arabs, the Muslims, you know, like the Romans within their own faith. Not literally that they had to go to a new one, but to purify the practices that they followed so they could follow God. Right, like in a good way. Like, they didn't have to abandon everything that they once had. They just need to get rid of the bad things. Why is it so hard for people to understand that?
Because, I don't know. Dan, this was not like this when I was growing up. You know, everybody loved one another. Sorta.
And when I look at the whole thing to do with the Iranian war, especially right now, you know, I'm not really happy about it because, yes, there's bad guys involved in it, but there's also civilians. There's churches being bombed by Pharisee zealots in the modern state of Israel. There's all kinds of terrible things going on. Yeah. Well, yeah, because the word Yisrael Eretz was literally referred to all the Palestinian ground. It referred to the place that was the police state that we have now that was Israel, but it wasn't like this designated zone that it is now. It was all of the land combined. After all, Jesus was born in Nazareth, in Bethlehem, West Bank, which is part of the Palestinian soil. It's like, you're serious. Like, I'm looking at more about Netanyahu, and the more and more I'm like, dude, this is not a true, I mean, people could be considered to be Jewish in certain senses, but if he's going to go based on his Jewish roots, he's got to understand the fact that what he's doing is evil. His entire organization, the IDF, how's that anything to do with Israel? The original Israel? There's nothing to do with that. And yet you got people in America telling us we have to support a nation that was taken by, you know, a government settlement in 1948 by the Rothschilds, and the Rockefellers and saying, oh yeah, let's support this police state. It's like, that's not Israel though. I've done my research. I know that it is part of it, but it also isn't, because the whole Israel Yeretz, or Yisrael Eretz, in the New Covenant is not a land, it's the people, it's all of us. It's a spiritual land, not a physical place.
Well, you gotta realize too that technically we're all brothers and sisters. We shouldn't fight.
Oh no.
That's just my opinion.
Yes, you better not go to the Aramaic that literally says, like, Allah or Allah, Allah, why have you forsaken me, referring to Jesus. Like, you can go back to that and people will say, oh, the Muslims don't have the same God. It's like, we all have the same creator. We are not separate from one another.
Nope. No, we are not.
It's just, it's sickening. It really is.
It is sickening. Disgusting. Like, I still can't believe the Roman Catholic, and the Catholic Church in Rome let them just, you know, disgrace what they did to the cross. They're gonna paint it their colors. Come on.
Oh, I know.
You know the.
And I see the fact that there's an agenda, because the thing is that you have the original rainbow flag, which I could say would have just 7 colors, but it would have every single color: white, brown, black. Doesn't matter. It would represent everybody.
But you don't put that on the cross, though, Dan.
No, of course not.
Huh?
No, of course not.
But they did. And they said, oh, it was okay. No, to me, it's not okay. I'm not saying against them, you know, they can do what they want. But when they do that, that's not, I don't like that. That bothers me.
I'm just frustrated that they're all about, we gotta go and believe a certain way, but yet they're not even believing the way that they're saying for people to believe. So it's like, I don't consider the version of Christianity that we have in modern day America to even be Christianity, but a political religion. It's not a new covenant. It's not what Jesus preached. It's something completely unfamiliar. And it would also be something that, the idea that it would actually be based on the Nazis, because it would literally be about, like, you must tell them what to do and say you must have a pure race. It's really sickening to me, the more I study it. That is not what he stood for.
You know the Pilgrims, right? Dad, what were the Pilgrims? What were the Pilgrims anyway? You don't see that religion thing no more. What were the Pilgrims? I can't think what they were.
Well, I also think I found out that Christopher Columbus was really bad too.
Oh.
No, of course. When you think about... No.
Actually,
oh, hell no. That's revisionist right there.
Actually, it was the Pilgrims. They were here first. And then every
I would say that it also goes further than that. I would say that, wasn't it? Supposedly there's a claim of the Vikings, but I think it's actually the natives that were here.
Yep. But the Pilgrims are the one who came here first. And then, because the Indians said, you know, you can have Massachusetts, that's it, don't go anywhere else. But then you had other people from England come and they screwed everything up. Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were.
They probably were not about the king and the monarchs. That's probably what it was. They were probably part of the revolutionaries. I don't know that for sure. But I do know that that it makes sense that what we've been told about Christopher Columbus is that he wasn't just a settler. He was one of, I think, one of the people who was, yeah, he was a bad dude. Christopher Columbus. Oh yeah, I guarantee he was probably one of those type of people. Like, you have to realize a lot of the people back then, especially like the Babylonian Roman era and then to the British Empire, they were highly involved in what they called the Enlightenment period, the Enlightenment age. That didn't mean that it was always an enlightenment that was good. It was actually something that they could control people through.
You know, there's a place over here on the East Coast, Dan, right? A whole village, it disappeared.
Yeah.
They didn't know what happened to it. Was it Rodnock? Something like that. I forgot what it was called, but the elf was just gone. There was no, you know, no bodies, nothing. They just disappeared. Where are you from anyway, Dan?
Maine.
Where?
From Maine.
Oh. You know what I'm talking about, Dan?
What?
I forgot what place it was, but it was over here somewhere. That the whole place is, they're gone. No one knows what happened to them. They don't know if the Indians got them or what happened. Like the Salem witch trials, that was terrible too.
Yeah, it was awful because there were actually women that were just making medicines and doing other things, and they weren't actually witches.
And what they did to them, oh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what they did to them.
Oh yeah.
They thumb screwed them. They put rocks on them. Oh.
So sickening.
So.
I find it really, the more I study history, the more I'm like, wait a second. Where the hell did things that dealt with Christ get turned into something like this?
But you know what bugs me, Dan, though?
What?
You know what bugs me? Now, it's supposed to be the 250th birthday of the United States, right? You figure the President of the United States will come here and go on, on Old Ironside, the ship. So what's up for that ship? America I think they would have lost the Revolutionary War, right? No president even been on that ship because I looked it up.
What?
No president even been on that ship. The only one that's been on that ship was the Queen of England. That's it. No, they fixed it. No, they do it every so once in a while. They fix it. It looks brand new, actually. You know what I'm saying? Dan knows that. What's it, every 5 years, Dan? Yep. No, it's not. It's the original.
1976. Oh man, that I could say a lot about that.
It's the original ship, Omar. No, it's the original. It's not remade. Because Remember when I was in school, everybody had to send pennies to fix it because they were gonna sink it. But we all pitched in and they saved it. Yeah, but yeah, everybody saved it. You ever been there before, Dan?
Which one?
The USS Constitution, Old Ironside. Were you ever aboard it, Dad?
I don't think I ever heard about that one.
You never heard of Old Ironside? The USS Constitution? And you live in Maine? That's surprising.
Yeah, I know. I'm more of like... Oh, I see.
I'm surprised, Dan. And you live in Maine? You never heard of it? You heard of Paul Revere. Right, Dan?
Yeah, I've heard of Paul Revere.
You know, he was the only one who wrote the Roadhouse to warn about the British.
Huh.
There was two guys actually. Yeah, I wish you didn't.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Mexican jumping. You know, I hate those things, Dan. Jump around like a Mexican jumping. I hate those things.
One is it? Oh!
I hate those things.
Yeah, I was also going to say that the more that I started to become more centrist, the more I also started to not be like, oh, I gotta be all this pure kind of crap, you know, like this idea, like, I can't have any kind of enjoyments or any kind of, I can't have alcohol, I can't have this, I can't do this, gotta be Puritan. I'm like, no, that's not what it means. Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what the...
Yes. Fortunately, people... Oh yeah. Well, it's like the idea of... I said to my mom about the idea of prayer. Prayer doesn't mean like something like you're gonna have somebody's you know, that their free will is going to be gone because somebody prayed over them, and now all of a sudden, oh look, a prayer's been answered. It's like, no, it's referring to an active process that bases itself on the free will of the person as well. It's not like, oh yeah, this person is going to literally be forced to do this. No, it's always based on free will. If it wasn't, then yeah, I can't stand. Oh, you want to know where that whole belief came from? That idea that we don't have that free will or whatever? That came from John Calvin.
Who?
John Calvin.
Who's that?
John Calvin was a Protestant. And I don't like Protestant. I don't like the Roman Catholic system or the Protestant. But the thing is, the more I studied and learned about this whole thing, I was like, oh, this makes sense. About how messed up the world really is and how messed up this belief is. Like, oh yeah, some people are chosen to be in heaven while others are just not meant to be there at all.
Oh, hey.
Yes. Yeah, there was, okay, so there was John Calvin, there was Martin Luther, then you had some of these other people, supposedly the 99 Theses, put it to a castle, the paper to the castle wall, or whatever it was.
Don't be stupid, Liara. Humans
But the thing was, it's weird, is that
talking to yourself.
the Protestant Church actually did just as much harm as the Roman Catholic Church
We're
did.
here to save your sorry ass, so snap out of it.
You're rude for hallucinating. My subconscious mind.
And I don't think a lot of people want to admit that.
Doesn't matter what you think. I'm getting you out of there.
You almost had me convinced there.
I used to be a Baptist. I used to be like the idea that you had to be baptized, and now I realize, or I realize that the idea of all that, like, it's all based on a preference and choice. It's not like, oh, you got to do this.
I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to.
If I wanted to be baptized, I could, but that's not the real meaning of baptism anyway. Like I said, I have to unlearn a lot of the lies that America preaches about stuff to do with their Christianity, because it feels, I really do believe it really is a form of Christian nationalism now, and I can't stand that. Disturbing. And I never thought I would say that stuff, because I used to be like very political about things, but I'm not that way anymore, because I realize I see right through it. I'm like, wait a second. Is it ever been taught that we need to literally put up with dictators, people that are over us, and say, oh yeah, we the people, like it has the word in the United States, us. And then it also talks about we the people, for the people, by the people. And I was thinking, wait a second, a government that's for the people, by the people, and, you know, for the people, by the people, yeah. So, I was thinking to myself, wait a second. You telling me that the Illuminati, the Freemasons, all this stuff pretty much used us to pretty much tell us, like, oh yeah, you have freedom, but you have to vote for us to get that freedom. Yeah. I mean, a lot of laws and a lot of people have suffered because of the laws made by both Republicans and Democrats. And I just don't think people want to admit that.
Yes, sir.
Now I am hallucinating that you were
And supposedly I heard that,
I must be getting worse. Earlier I even
supposedly it was,
We use the mining.
what's his name? What's Fox Charity?
What game is this?
Mass Effect.
By the goddess, you're real.
Yes. Okay, so when Chris was talking about, I saw in the party, I saw that he was posting about
Before more Geth show up.
stuff to do with Dharma. Dharma is that the idea that he's actually defending foxes, and that Faraj and the other ones aren't. Right.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower.
No, I know that. I understand that. And that's the thing, is that
Take us out of here. Come on. I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He
I would
probably
side
get
with
you
no
help.
one. I would want the people to be the government.
I don't know.
What the hell was that?
No.
These ruins are not
No,
stable.
they've caused
That
more
laser
war.
must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Not much margin for error.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Okay. I like, what's this space? I am, is it going on? No, I said, yeah, no. Rex. If he leaves me here, I'll kill him. How can you? You're dead. How you supposed? Joker. Rex, he goes, if Joker leaves him here, he'll kill him.
Oh, did you see that game that was like the Justice League, Suicide Squad Justice League game? Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. I didn't like that game. I don't know what they were thinking. Oh my gosh, what happened to Kevin Conroy on there was awful. Like, why? You're just gonna get taken out on a park bench, Brucey boy. It really did, didn't it? And then the ending. Oh my gosh, they said the ending for that game was awful. It could have had so much potential too. Yeah. They shouldn't have made it like a live service. They should have made it like the Batman Arkham games.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds, we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The
Oh,
Normandy
there is a new one?
equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our
When is that?
sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. Just try to ignore him.
I see.
Oh, that's the Lego
Must be
one.
a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience.
Yeah, I
dealing
like the
with
Lego
your
games.
species,
They're really
Commander.
good.
But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me.
I haven't
or
played
dragged
one
me
ever
off the
since,
Saren.
PlayStation 2.
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect,
One that came out
I
in
have heard every theory
2015
out there.
was
The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans
Batman
left
Arkham Knight.
remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved.
Yes, I saw
It is like
that, and
someone
I
came along after the Protheans were
really
gone
thinking of
and
myself
cleansed
and
the
me, and I
galaxy
really
of
wish
clues.
Rocksteady had
But
not
here's the
screwed up on the
incredible
last
part.
one.
According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish.
I just don't
The
even know
cycle
what they
began
were
long
doing.
before them.
That whole thing just awful. Just felt
Get to the point.
it felt like a lot of. I was just gonna say there felt like a lot of political pandering on that game too.
Throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared.
Yes,
I have dedicated my
I have
life to
seen that.
figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do
Yeah.
you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
A beacon? Yes, that makes sense. but the beacons were not programmed to interact with human
It's just a bunch of random images. Even after I...
Some Asari mumbo-jumbo. Supposed to help the commander think like a Prothean. I don't know if it worked, though.
Yeah, there is a lot of terrible...
understand my visions, but they still don't make sense.
And this was some...
Yeah?
Commander, with your permission, I would like to try something. You were touched by the beacon. The vision
I've said a lot of...
inside your mind.
Said a lot of the idea about how Tony... And this is not a racist claim. This is not me saying this. I think that Sony needs to go back to Japan in a sense. Now, hold on, people will say, oh, how dare you? No, that's not what I mean. I mean that the leadership needs to go back to Japan so that the American investors, you know, are going to correspond with Japanese, you know, corporation. Like, not this Sony California.
Get to the point.
I have no idea who decided to make that idea a reality, but Sony California is one of the worst things that has happened.
Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a
Go see the doctor.
Mission reports are filed, Commander.
Patch him through.
Setting up the link.
Commander, I hope you plan to be civil this time. I don't enjoy
I don't need this.
Yeah,
Communications cut.
but it would be really cool to know that, like, that they could still have the partnership, but it would still be pretty much have an ownership within Japan itself, and not be pandered and not like be completely screwed over from, you know, this political stuff that's going on within Sony right now. Like, there's a game that just came out that was, oh my gosh, that Dragon Age the Veilguard was horrible. Another game that was really bad was
You look much
Marathon.
Dr. Chakwas assures me I
You're
am
in good hands.
I never properly thanked
I'm just
you.
glad we got there.
Oh, Marathon.
But I am not like Benezia.
Don't worry, Liara.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid.
Sounds dangerous.
As for the solitude.
No, that was Concord. No, that one.
It comes from being a
That one
matriarch's
failed
daughter.
miserably.
People expected me to.
Then there was another one
Benezia's
called
footsteps.
High Guard.
They wanted me to become a leader of our people.
Excuse
Matriarchs
me.
guide their followers
You know,
into the
damn,
future. They seek the truth of what's
the
yet to
Republicans and Democrats,
Maybe
right?
that's why I became so
Just like
interested
the
in secrets
Reapers.
of the past.
You know, the Reapers, the Mass Effect, they're indoctrinating people through all this evil stuff and
Sounds like I
hate.
became an archaeologist simply to
Oh
study
yeah,
Benezia.
absolutely.
That's what I said before. That's just true. It's like look what's happening. They're not being indoctrinated like what these people, you know, with the media is doing all that stuff. I mean, they're just like the Reapers, the Mass Effect. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. It makes a lot of sense, actually.
If you think about it, just like what they're doing on the game is what
Feed on fear, they feed on control, they feed on...
Well, that's what.
Sounds like you want to dissect me.
That's what they did in Mass Effect. You know, they indoctrinated
I did
people
not mean to insinuate.
to
I
do
never meant
their
offend you,
bidding.
Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting
Tell me that's
specimen
not
for
true.
an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
You played Mass Effect. You know what I'm talking about.
Now you, please, just pretend this conversation.
No, I get what you're saying.
Goodbye, Shepard.
It's just what's that word? That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Just like what they do in a game. They're indoctrinating people. You know?
I know that I was talking with Chris. I was really not agreeing with the whole thing to do with Trump making things better and all that. I really don't see that.
Everybody can do anything wrong.
Yes, exactly.
Nobody's
That's
perfect.
what people need to realize.
There was only one person that was perfect, and they crucified him. You know what I'm saying? Damn. He's the only one that was perfect.
The one that could literally make sure that the Old Testament didn't have power, and that the Roman power that is today wasn't the true religion that people think it is. It's really sickening to see how much propaganda that they have demonized.
Oh yeah, even now they said, and some people are saying, there was the Jewish, yeah, they were Jewish, and there was a person like you, a person like what you are, and somebody else, right? They said, oh, Jesus never said he was God, never. But that's what they were saying. You know, he never said he was God. You know that, Dan. He never, you know what I'm saying, Dan? He never said that he was a God.
What I find is crazy is that I'm studying it more and more, and how the idea of the New Testament that we have today, the New Testament that it talks about, is not referring to the time of what Jesus actually preached. It was referring to the time after he preached.
That's what I said.
The covenant referred to 70 AD, when the temple was destroyed by the Roman Empire. That brought the new system for the entire world. It was not about, oh, you need to go to this religion to be saved. Oh, you need to do this to be saved. No. It was about people who thought for themselves, and it was about critical thinking. And that's how people knew when they were following the right teachings and the wrong teachings.
That's what I told you, Omar. That was after he was crucified. I mean, after death, that the New Testament came. It wasn't the Old Testament. It was a new one.
It wasn't even. I was going to also say it wasn't even during the time. It actually, if you look at the whole church age, it actually goes from 30 AD or 30 AD to my bad. 30 AD to 70 AD, and then when that all happened, from Pentecost, the Jews, and then with the Gentiles, like the unification of both, and then with the temple being gone, there was literally a whole new age. The Jewish, or I should say the age of the Jewish religion, as in far of the Mosaic Law, was over, and the system of the true Torah that was always preached in spirit and truth that originally was with Adam and Eve, before the laws of Moses were created, that's what Jesus fulfilled and brought people back to. That's what it was. That's what it always has been. It was never, oh, we need to convert people to Christianity. Christianity wasn't a religion. It was literally the new humanity, the new covenant with all of humanity. It was not a political religion to bring people into some kind of new religion that was this. Yeah, no. Not even close. Why I can't stand I can't stand American churches, because they have no clue what church meant. They have no clue what preaching meant. They have no clue about anything. And if the flood actually did happen, it wasn't just this flood that happened that actually was to do with water. It dealt with storms, it dealt with tsunamis, it dealt with thunder, lightning, hail. I mean, you name it, it happened. It's not where it's depicted in church as just like, oh, there's a whole bunch of animals, and it's literally a flood that only had water. It's much worse. I want to know what it was like.
Hey, you know what was on the news, Dan? They found Noah's Ark. It's not
in Turkey?
Yeah. Good night. Yeah, they found it. Yeah, they found it in Turkey.
Care.
You know, they found it in Turkey.
Very interesting. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
But that's
I think Mount Ararat.
That's what bothers me, though, Dan. You know, I mean, God even said it. Your man shouldn't love. You know, that's why He destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah for. You know what I'm saying?
Well, actually, Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed because of their inhospitality, and it was also to do with the fact that they were people that were, well, they were abusing sex in a very cultish manner. So it was both reasons.
That's what I'm saying. But to let them saying it's okay to let them in the church, I don't know. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get that.
And they disrespect the cross by doing what they did.
They shouldn't be normalizing the LGBT stuff, but they also shouldn't be like demonizing it. They should be like on middle ground. They should understand that there's people that have, you know, sexual confusion, and then there's truly sick, perverted weirdos out there that are really trying to be.
The way I was taught is that was against the Bible. That was against God. That's what I was taught.
I know.
You know, but
now you were taught a lot of stuff.
Like I said, they don't bother me. I don't bother them. But when they did what they did, that's what bothers me.
Yeah, because they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing. They're using it as a mockery thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I fail. I don't care who gets mad at me for saying it. It's just, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like somebody painting. That's like somebody going in the church and, you know, what's that word? You know what they do to the walls. They spray paint it. They're gonna be upset if somebody did that. If you know went to the, and of course they would.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people don't like Trump, but to wish that he was dead, you know, unalive, that's not right.
Whether you agree to disagree with them, the idea of wanting to actually have that kind of hate in your heart, yeah, no.
Because I'm streaming on YouTube, you can't say the D word. You can say unalive. But people that celebrate, you know, that even even someone tried to assassinate him, right? They somebody went on the thing and said, "Oh, jeepers."
I'm reading that the grid is down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now. Out.
Ready to move out.
I mean, you know the guy, you know the guy from Star Wars, Luke. He wrote that. He said that. You know, Dan, I don't care. I don't care if you like Trump or hate Trump, right? But
yeah,
the Republicans, I mean me especially, never threatened Biden, even though he was. I felt bad he was, you know, which I think he was sick. But I never wished any harm come to him. Like these people want, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen a lot of hate from both the left and the right about both candidates.
I don't like it. I hate it. I don't like it.
Yes, I'm totally against it.
But you never seen them threaten Biden when he won. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never heard that. And they're saying, oh, Trump's a Nazi. Yeah, if Trump was a Nazi, they wouldn't be doing protesting.
But the thing is, whether I agree to disagree with Trump or not, I'm not going to literally be like, oh, I need to take back my land away from this tyrant or this or that. And it's like,
he's not a tyrant. If he was a tyrant, they wouldn't. He wouldn't allow protesting. You know what I'm saying? These people wouldn't be able to protest if he was a tyrant. You know what happened to me, Dan? See where I live, they had that No Kings Parade, right?
That's the last one.
And I got up, I said, the only king I got is Jesus Christ. And they threw stuff at me. You believe that?
Yeah, I mean...
They threw stuff at me, because I said, the only king I got is Jesus. He's my king, nobody else. Not Trump, not Biden, nobody. He is.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's my king. Not anybody else. But they don't, no one wants to hear it. You know?
They certainly don't want to actually stand up for a Jesus who actually cared about other people, like of faith, that realized that there was corruptions even within their religions, but actually reached out to them within their own faith to be able to bring them to Him.
But you know, I'm curious about, what are these people going to do when they find out that, you know, the people who crucified Him, what are they going to do when they find out that He is the Son of God? I wonder what they're going to do. They're going to bake on their face.
Commander, Normandy's touched down at the base, but it looks like
You
we're
know?
surrounded. The Solarian captain can explain when you get here.
Oh, I know, there's a lot of things.
Even the Romans didn't believe that. He never said he was a king. He never said he was a god. He was just preaching, you know, what God told him to say. You know what I'm saying? He never said he was a god.
There is the Solarian captain.
Oh, the Pharisees knew exactly what he was saying.
I think they knew he was the Son of God.
So what are we
And
supposed
they
to do
didn't want
now?
him around.
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
But what I can't understand is, instead of
Are you in charge
crucifying
here?
him,
What's the
why don't
situation?
they exile him?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment, STG.
You know what
and
I'm
your
saying?
crew
Like
have
they
just
did to
landed in the
Moses.
middle of a
You know,
hot
Moses,
zone.
they
Every
sent him
AA
to the
gunner within
desert.
10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
They exiled him.
That's just great.
We stay put and... What?
I don't
You're
know.
all they sent?
We couldn't understand.
I mean, like,
That?
when I look at
I lost
TikTok,
half my
that's all these people...
Zaren's base of operations.
I'm sorry,
Sarah's
Dan, but
researching.
all
Using
this
the
hate in
facility
these
to breed
people's
an army of
heart
Krogan.
is terrible.
How was that?
It's
Very
disgusting.
terrible.
I mean, you
Yeah,
see on
this Saren
TikTok,
is
I mean, I
discovered
stream on it, right? That's how I do.
Exactly my
But when I
Destroyed.
listen to these people, the way they talk,
If that cure leaves it,
you know what I'm
is he
saying?
going to be a problem?
Oh, I know, there's a lot of hatred on so-called social media.
People who like Trump.
I wouldn't be so worried.
We're in a cult.
Just drop it.
No, we're not.
But I'm gonna keep my eye out.
I don't think they even know what a cult is. Who was in the cult?
This isn't right.
Charlie. Was his name Charlie? Charlie Manson. He was in a cult.
I understand you're upset.
Yes,
Help
he
me
was.
out here, Shepard.
This isn't a cure,
That's
it's
a
a win.
chance we should be willing to take.
There was other
This is the
people
fate of my entire
that were in a
people
cult too.
we're talking about.
Like Waco. That was a cult.
I can't let you jeopardize.
How? This base can't
So how
be
can they
destroyed.
get...
No more talk, Shepard.
I don't think so, friend.
Thanks, Chief.
I kind of
Did you just kill him, Chief?
better him.
Yeah.
Whoops, made a mistake.
My views have definitely changed ever since I've gone through a lot of things that I've been dealing with.
Well, all I'm saying is, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But these people don't even know what a cult is. You know?
I think the cult's mentality is only if somebody's an extreme. You can get extremist in anything.
And now, when these people, I'm getting tired, Dan, of hearing about January 6th, January 6th, January 6th. Look what these other people are doing. Don't you think like when Obama did the immigration thing, right? No one said a damn thing about it. You know, he did it, he what's that word? He sent more people back than Trump did. You know, it's a doggone thing about it. You know what I'm saying? He had ice. He had ice take him away, and no one said nothing.
It's just a bunch of double speak. It's just a lot of like trying to tell people don't do this, but they're doing it themselves.
Right. They're doing what's that word? What they said the January 6 people are doing. They're going against federal law. You know, about the immigration. They're attacking federal officers. January 6 people didn't do that, but these people are. You know, Dan, you might not agree with this, but let me tell you something. If Trump had won in 2020, right? Those people that got, killed today during the ice raids, they'd have still been alive. They wouldn't be, gone. And the war with Ukraine wouldn't be here either. You know? The war with Iran, Russia and Ukraine, right? Dan? You hear what I'm saying? Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
You hear what I'm saying? The war with Iran would never have happened if Trump was president in 2020. And all these immigrants wouldn't be here either. You know what I mean?
We must find a way to disable their artillery.
I don't know. I don't like hate. I don't hate anybody. I don't like what they're doing. You know?
Don't like any of that.
Wishing that somebody was gone. That's disgusting. It was not like this when I was growing up. I'm sorry, I don't know how old you are, Dan, but this was not like this when I was growing up. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the Vietnam War. You know?
Yeah.
That's about it. Look what they did to the Japanese when it was Democrats that did it. What they did during the World War, when they attacked Pearl Harbor. What they did to the Japanese Americans. They beat them and put them in camps. But does anybody say anything about that? No. You know what I'm saying? Did they, Dan? They say anything about that? How they beat them? Raped the the soldiers who got them? Raped the Japanese women? No, they don't say think about that, do they? You know what I'm saying?
I'm reading that the grid is down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now. Out.
Ready to move out, Commander.
I said like another thing too. The Democrats and Republicans did not act like this way in the 70s. The 60s and the 70s. Bunch of idiots, you know?
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad.
Like when Kennedy was president. What do you think he would have said if he saw the Republicans sit on the ground, sit on their hands when, when he did his State of the Union? He would have got pissed about it. What the hell are you doing? They would never have done it. You know? It's only, I don't know what year you were born, Dan, but it's the 200 kids who were born in 200 have no respect. Like, you know, like we were brought up with. You know what I'm saying? What year were you born, Dan?
1996.
Yeah, so say you're born in the 90s. But you weren't.
Yeah.
You weren't taught to do this. What we're doing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I certainly wasn't taught to be like this.
That's the last one. We should be able to reach the Solarian
Did I
camp.
open the door? I think I did. I mean, I don't know. Today's kids, and that's what I'm shocked at. Half of these senators, Republicans and Democrats, are old enough to know. They never act like that before. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why. I don't know why they're acting this way now. Either they're too afraid. Like when the president comes in, no matter if it's Democrat and Republican, you're supposed to stand up and clap for the president. You don't sit on your hands like an idiot. You know? That's both parties, not just one. Like when I was brought up in the 70s, right? And the president had a State of the Union, no matter if it was a Democrat or Republican, everybody stood up and cheered for the president. You know? Not like they do now. That's immature. Like the House Speaker, right? Dan, when the president gets his State of the Union, you know how you give him that paper?
So what are we supposed to do now?
You don't rip it up. If a Republican did that, Democrats would give him up.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirahi,
You know?
3rd Infiltration Regiment.
You never
STG.
hear the end of it.
You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
That's just great. What
We
next?
stay put and... What? You're all... I lost half.
So what have you
Saren's
found?
base of operations.
I'm sorry, Dan, but I just don't like all this hate that's going on with these
Apparently,
people.
Saren has
Together, bad enough.
exactly my thought. If that cure leads...
I don't like any of that.
Don't these
going
parents
to be a
teach these
problem?
kids you don't do that?
My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack.
Go ahead,
We
Cap.
won't be... In the meantime...
You would think so.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for
Just
that.
drop it.
If you say so.
Like I
But
said,
I'm gonna keep
when
my eye
Kennedy was president, they didn't act this way. I'm sure how they didn't act this way when George Washington was president. Abraham Lincoln.
Isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure,
I understand you're upset.
help me out here, Shepard.
This isn't a cure,
That's
it's
a
a
chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about. If you can't give me a better reason than this to destroy the hopes of my people, then I'm done with you.
I can't let you jeopardize the mission.
So that's it. All this time, and that's all I get from you. How can you not see what this means to the Krogan? This base can't be destroyed. I won't allow it.
These Krogan are slaves of Saren. Puppets. Tools to be used and discarded. Is that what you want for your people?
No, we were tools for the Council once. Thank us for wiping out the Rachni. They neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead. Just one thing. When we find Saren, I want his head.
I'm surprised you were able to reason with a Krogan.
No. Just curious about both things.
There is the Solarian camp.
So what are we supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Are you in charge here?
You and your crew have just...
That's just...
What?
We couldn't...
I lost half.
So what have you
Saren's
found?
base of operation.
What's Saren?
He's using the facility.
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered... Exact... If that cure... I'd appreciate... My men and I need to
Go ahead.
We won't be... In the meantime,
Looks
if you
like
need
things are...
Yeah.
Just drop
If you
it.
say so. But I'm gonna keep my eye on him, if it's all the same to you.
This isn't right, Shepard.
This has to be...
Help me out here, Shepard.
I don't care what your personal...
Don't push me, Shepard. I followed you because I wanted to fight for something more than credits. If you can't give me a better reason than this to destroy the hopes of my people, then I'm done with you.
All you need to...
This base can't be destroyed. I won't allow it.
Commander, are you... all right?
I'm feeling a hell of a lot now.
Yeah.
He just proved to us why this...
I know he was angry. I just didn't think he'd lose his life over it.
Better him than the commander.
Yeah, I suppose.
You did the right thing with Rex. He could have jeopardized the whole mission.
Greetings, human. I am Commander Rentola. I can
Let me
provide
see what you have.
what little there is.
Alright, Steve.
Going
I'm gonna
back.
take a little break.
Good night then.
I'll talk to you later. Peace.
You too. Oh, I do.
Hello again, human. If you need supplies, I suggest you take them now.
Let me see what you have.
What little there is. Hello again, human. If you need supplies, I suggest you take them now.
Let me see what you have.
What little there is.
Bam. Oh my god.
Hello again, human. If you need supplies...
Let me see what you
What
have.
little there is.
I'm sorry the Krogan couldn't be reasoned with. Shall I arrange for a council-sponsored service? Or should we dump his body in the swamps?
He betrayed me. Leave his body here to rot.
I'll have my men drag his corpse to the swamps later. Of sorts?
Nice.
Unfortunately, the facility...
Where do we take...
Your ship can
You
drop
want us to go in on foot?
While we've got their attention, you can...
I just don't...
And I need one of your men to accompany me. To help coordinate...
We'll need some...
I volunteer.
Not so fast. Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Elenk.
Do you have any questions? Excellent.
We'll be fine, LT.
It's a dangerous...
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are... Comm check. Do you read me, Commander?
Loud and clear.
Good. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help. Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground. Lieutenant Alenko with aid. Manavai, Jayatoti, move.
Fire is in the Manavai team. We can't reach the guest turrets. They're out of range.
Something scrambled at target. We've got a shot. Lieutenant Alenko, take the heat off Manavai. Calling SAT strikes. Teodo, watch for comm stations. Alenko, can you see anything?
Then we go this way. See, as you get to sun, I mean.
Air threat has not materialized. You may be getting some help from Shadow. Shadow team must be getting close. Hold the line, men. Hold the line.
It'll clear the guards out for us, but they might be too much for Lieutenant Alenko and the Solarians to handle.
Just disable the alarm.
Is someone out there?
Give a little ground, Lieutenant. We don't want them to bunker up. Draw them out.
Well, you're not a Gat, and you're not wearing a lab coat. I guess I'm glad to see you. Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, captured during recon. I assume the fleet was called in to destroy the base?
Everyone here is indoctrinated. You might be working for Saren.
My whole team was altered, but I was left alone as a control subject. I still have my senses, although I almost wish I didn't. I watched good people reduced to mindless husks. There wasn't anything left. Others died during the experiments. I envy them.
Do you know anything about
They
the...
were stuck. I don't know much else. I just saw what it did to the other. Don't look. Thank you, human. And good luck. You'll need it.
These look docile. Why did Saren do this? This is just wrong. It's all...
Shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
I'm not going to hurt you.
You think the indoctrination...
Give me one.
See? Full access.
I'm gonna blow
What?
this place.
You can't. But I'll never... Ah!
I enjoyed that.
place out. Commander, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime.
Boy, folks, here we go. This, folks, right here is what I call your Democrats and Republicans made into this machine.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them, the legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us. They're here to wipe us out.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are Legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine. And machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am
oh my
the
what?
guard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This thing is fried. Orders, Commander?
We'll head for the breeding facility. Time to blow this place to hell.
Right, Commander. I'll meet you there. Joker out.
Geth are turning from your position, Prieto. Looks like Shadow kicked a sensitive spot. Alenko, head them off. Hold them. That's it. We need to clear the gate and set those charges. Charges set. Everyone bunker down. Bunker down.
All right! Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
Bomb is in position.
Commander, do you read me?
The nuke is
Negative. We'll never...
Hold tight.
Negative.
It's okay, Commander.
Reinforcements. We better hurry.
Chief, we just spotted a troop ship inbound to your location.
It's already here, and is bleeding Geth all over the bomb site. Negative! I'm activating the nuke!
Belay that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and... Yes, Commander. I...
This has been an impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Salarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
This isn't complicated.
Trillions dead.
What do you really believe?
Once I understood this, I joined
You're afraid
Sovereign needs me.
Why are the Geth?
But as tools, they are useful.
Tell me why Sovereign needs them.
The conduit is the key.
Sovereign's
No, Sovereign needs me.
Together.
Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like...
You were a Spectre.
All right, everybody, hang on!
I can't believe that Ash didn't make it. How could we just leave him down there?